spending $80 billion a month. And the Iraqis have a $79 billion surplus. We're sending taxpayer money over there. They're putting their money in Swiss bank accounts. That makes no sense. And you know what? We will save billions of dollars by shutting the overseas tax savings that let companies avoid paying taxes here in America. And as for those programs we do need, I'll make them work better and I'll make them cost less. We'll save billions by cutting waste and improving management and strengthening oversight. And I will finally end the abuse of no-bid contracts once and for all. The days of sweetheart deals for Halliburton will be over. Changes and reforms that we need. A new era of responsibility and accountability on Wall Street and Washington. Common sense regulations to prevent this crisis from ever happening again. Investments in technology and innovation and discovery. Investments in education, science, and math that will restore prosperity and lead to new jobs and a new economy for the 21st century. Bottom-up economic growth that understands the essence, how we measure our prosperity, how we measure the fundamentals is, can you find a job that's satisfying, pays a decent wage? Can you retire with dignity and respect? Can you avoid bankruptcy when you get sick? Can you send your child to college so they can have bigger dreams than you did? Opportunity for every American. This is going to be easy. It's not. I won't pretend this will come without a cost. It won't. To all the young people here especially, you have this extraordinary moment in your hands because you're not going to be able to afford to be this age. You'll be able to ignore the realities because they're right here. 2 wars, the biggest economic crisis since the Great Depression. It's a challenge, but it's also an opportunity. It's going to require some nerve. It's going to require some courage. It will require that all of us sacrifice, that all of us pull our weight. Because now more than ever, we are all in this together. What this crisis has taught us is that at the end of the day, there's no separation between Main Street and Wall Street. When there's greed and irresponsibility on Wall Street, that affects Main Street. When Main Street is struggling, the pain trickles up, not the other way around. So we are not on separate paths here. There's only one road, the road we're traveling on as Americans. And we will rise or fall on that journey as one nation, as one people. This country, the dream it represents, are being tested in a way that we haven't seen in nearly a century. And future generations will judge ours by how we respond to this test. Will they say that this was a time when America lost its way? When it lost its purpose? When it lost its nerve?
No!
We allowed petty differences and broken politics to plunge this country?
No!
Or will they say that this was another one of those moments when America overcame? We have each other's success. All of us, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Native American, young, old, rich, poor, gay, straight. I realize that many are fed up with the politics. I understand you're disappointed and even angry with your leaders. You have every right to be. But despite all of this, I ask you what's been asked the American people in times of trial and turmoil throughout our history. I ask you to believe. I ask you to believe in yourselves. I ask you to believe in each other. I ask you to believe in the future future we can build together. Because together we cannot fail.
We believe in you.
Not when we have a crisis solved, the economy is safe, not when there are so many Americans without jobs, without homes, without health care, not when families can't afford to see a doctor, much less send their child to college, when they can't afford to pay the bills at the end of the month, not when there's a generation counting on us to give them the same opportunities, the same chances that we've had for ourselves. I ask you to believe, because the reason you and I are standing here is that somewhere along the way, somebody believed for us. Somewhere along the way, somebody stood up for our futures. Somewhere along the way, a parent said, I may not be able to go to college, but my child will. Somewhere along the way, somebody said, maybe I can't have my own business, but my granddaughter can have her own business. Freedom of assembly, freedom of worship. But if I go to that land called America, even if I have nothing, and I start all over again and remake myself anew, I will have the opportunity to give my child those rights. Somewhere along the way, there was a man or a woman who said to themselves, I'll probably never be a United States Senator, but maybe my son can be a senator. I may never run for president, but maybe my son can run for president. What the American dream is about, that's what we're fighting for, and if you are willing to join with me and roll up your sleeves, if you are willing to lock arms and go and start to rebuild this country, block by block, county by county, state by state, then I promise you this, we will not just win Michigan, we will win this general election, and you and I